This video should be used as a supplement to the operator's manual. Read and understand the contents of the operator's manual before using the mower. Before removing the mower from the crate for assembly, inspect the crate for any obvious signs of shipping damage. Lift up the protective plastic covering the mower and look for any flat tires or other cosmetic damage to it. If you find any damage to the mower at this point, contact your field team support at 330-558-7921 and explain what you have found. Cub Cadet mowers are shipped in wooden crates that are either returnable or disposable. Returnable crates have printed instructions stapled to the crate that describe how to disassemble the crate and return them to the factory. You will need a 9/16" wrench or a socket and a No. 3 Phillips screwdriver to disassemble a returnable crate. A disposable crate, on the other hand, is assembled using a combination of staples and hex screws or Phillips head screws. These tools will be useful for disassembling the crates. A heavy hammer, a large pry bar, a battery-operated drill, and bits for a 1/4" hex socket and Phillips screws. Side cutters or heavy-duty scissors to cut any tie-down straps. A utility knife to remove plastic wrap. For assembly of the equipment, you will need a 3/8" drive ratchet set that includes a 1/2" deep socket, 9/16" deep socket, a short extension for the sockets, a set of wrenches that include a 7/16, 9/16, 3/8, 5/8, 3/4, 1/2", and 1 1/4" wrench. Rags or shop towels to check oil or wipe off the equipment. A 6" rule or small tape measure. You will also need a tire inflation gauge and compressed air source with a chuck to set the tire pressure. Determine how the crate lid is attached to the crate sides. Use the appropriate tools to remove the crate lid. Continue using the appropriate tools to remove the sides of the crate and set them aside. Note that many staples are typically used to secure the crate pieces. Be certain that the staples are folded down for your safety and that the tires are not punctured when rolling the mower from the crate base. Remove the protective plastic film from the rider. Locate the operator's manual and review the setup instructions for the mower. If you do not have your operator's manual in hand, please visit www.cubcadet.com and enter your model and serial numbers to locate a viewable document of the manual. Review the setup procedures in the operator's manual. Cut and remove any bands that secure the rider to the crate base. On this particular mower, there were none. Raise the cutting deck to its highest position. Engage the 2 transmission bypass rods at the rear of the mower. With a helper, roll the mower off the shipping crate base. Disengage the bypass rods. Check the tire pressure in each tire. All tires are overinflated at the factory during assembly and may need air to be removed from the tires. The correct tire pressure requirements will be on the sidewall of the tire. The drive control levers are lowered for shipping. Remove the packing material from the levers and remove the hardware pack. Remove the hex screws and flat washers from the hardware pack in the manual bag. Lift and swing one of the control levers upward until the slotted hole in the lever bracket aligns with one of the holes in the pivot bracket. Using a 1/2" socket and ratchet, secure the lever to the pivot bracket with the hex screw and washer. Snug them but do not tighten them at this time. Attach the other control lever to the pivot bracket. Line both of them up with each other and tighten both hex screws. The operator's manual has more information on adjusting the drive control levers. Extend both drive controls outward to make room for seat installation. Remove the 2 shoulder screws and nuts in the seat pan. The seat is shipped with the seat switch cable and seat pan attached. Cut any straps securing the seat assembly to the tractor. Remove the protective plastic covering the seat. Rotate the seat into position and secure the seat into place with the previously removed shoulder screws. Tighten using a 1/2 inch socket and a 5/8 inch wrench. Be careful not to crimp or damage the wire harness while installing the seat. Push the excess wire from the wire harness into the seat box hole. Attach the battery cables to the battery if necessary. Remove the protective plastic covers from the battery terminals if present. Using 3/8 inch and 7/16 inch wrenches, connect the positive cable to the positive terminal. Place the red rubber boot over the positive battery terminal to help protect it. Secure the negative cable to the negative terminal. If the discharge chute is propped in the up or shipping position, remove the shipping brace by holding the chute with one hand as you remove the shipping brace with the other. Carefully lower the discharge chute down. If the rider has been shipped with the discharge chute removed, attach the chute using the supplied fasteners. Follow the instructions written in the operator's manual. Place the deck height lever in the middle position. To measure front to back pitch, wearing gloves carefully rotate the cutting blades until one of the blades is parallel with the frame. Use caution, the blades are extremely sharp. Using a tape measure or ruler, measure the height from the front blade tip to the ground and the rear blade tip to the ground. The front tip of the blade should be 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch closer to the ground than the rear tip. Use a 3/4 inch wrench to adjust the length of the front deck hanger bracket to change the height of the blade tip. Lengthen the hanger bracket to lower the blade tip or shorten the hanger bracket to raise the blade tip. The deck should also be level from side to side. Again, wearing gloves, rotate the cutting blades so they are now perpendicular to the frame of the tractor. Measure the blade tips to the ground on the right side of the cutting deck, and then measure the left side of the cutting deck. Both heights should match. If they do not match, use a 1/2 inch socket to loosen the small hex bolt securing the large hex height adjuster to the hanger bracket. Rotate the height adjuster using a 1 1/4 inch wrench to raise or lower the deck. Turning the adjuster clockwise raises the left side of the cutting deck, while turning it counterclockwise lowers the left side of the cutting deck. Make small adjustments and measure the side-to-side height. Repeat until the deck is level. Tighten the hex lock nut when finished. Check the oil level in the engine. Remove the dipstick and confirm that the oil is indicated near the middle of the hash marks on the dipstick. Add oil if necessary. This completes the setup of the RZT mower. You should perform operational checks on the mower before using it. These checks are demonstrated in another video.